What's going on, YouTube? This is King Rigid, Rebel, whichever. Today I'm just going to bring you guys some sniping that I do. If you would like to learn how to snipe in Battlefield and like the Battlefield franchise games, it's extremely simple. I looked it up, is how I learned how to do it, is I just kind of looked it up on YouTube, but I've noticed that a lot of people on YouTube who snipe aren't really playing on console. They're playing on computer, and I mean, it's a lot easier to snipe on a computer than it is console, and I mean, that's just how it is, because console you have your thumb and that's it. That's all you can aim with. But computer, you have your whole wrist. It's a lot easier to control. Recoil is always easier to control on computer. But if you just watch the video while I talk, just look at where the guys are placed, and then look at where the certain scopes that I'm using on certain guns are placed. And if you just try that, if you think about your shot before you take your shot, and you actually line your shot up instead of like trying to pop shot like you would on Call of Duty, or stress shooting is what I like to call early shots, then you'll be alright as long as you think about what you're doing before you're doing it. I added a couple of visuals on where guys would be placed in reality, where your sniper scope should be, where it shouldn't be, and I'm not the best at explaining, but I can show you, through video. But all I really got to say is that if you just got to lead your target in every direction, pretty much is all you got to do. And if you do that correctly, then you'll always get the shot no matter what. Unless you're lagging, then you won't get the shot. I'll promise you that. So let's talk about mil dots. For the 8x scope, if someone is running in front of you, then you want to have it a 1/4 inch from the first mil dot towards the center. It's really hard to explain. Alright, so if the center of your scope, if you go out 3/4, a little bit before that first mil dot of whichever direction they're running, if they're running on a flat surface, then you'll always hit your target. Unless, like, the gun, I'm speaking for the M40A5. Certain guns have higher bullet velocities, certain guns have slower bullet velocities, but it's always going to be around that first mil dot. You're not really going to see a huge difference unless you're long range sniping, which a lot of people don't know how to, shoot long range and hit every target that they come across while they're moving. Like, it's just how it is. Here I just wanted to show you that sometimes sniping, yeah, most of the time you should get the shot, but sometimes the game just fucks up. So I thought that was funny. That's pretty funny. Now if you look where he's placed on the scope, and I thought about the shot, took it about a 1/4 before, boom. You see that? If you want to replay it, you can. Distance between the shots, I found out, don't really matter unless between like 100 meters and to like about 300 meters. It doesn't really matter. But once you start getting that down, I mean, you'll be able to do stuff like that. And this is for console, because console is really hard to steady your scope and not stress shot, because I stress shot all the time, and this is a demonstration of me stress shooting right here. This was one of the easiest shots you could possibly get with a sniper rifle. Watch. This was really easy, but this is what I mean by stress shooting. I just stress shot, and what that means is I wasn't ready to pull the trigger but because I was like stressing out at that time, or I thought that I was going to have it and I didn't check twice to make sure if I was going to get it or not, then I just stress shot. I didn't like that guy. And this is another demonstration on sometimes you can't go by your shot placement, like if you're doing long range shooting, close range shooting, or just trying to hit a moving target in general, is you just can't go by if you get the hit marker sometimes and you think that you should have, is because sometimes these bullets don't register, and that's just how it is. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. The bullet just isn't going to register. So don't ever think that just because, oh, you didn't shoot or you didn't get that hit, that your next hit isn't going to count in that same spot, because it probably is. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope I helped you out a little bit in this video. If you want a more in-depth how to quick scope on console or snipe on console, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe.